Bass Case Season 2, Episode 15, Melodic Minor Scale, Part 1. Okay, so there's three main minor scales you want to know. They are the three that they hammer into you in music school and or if you study with formally trained players. Formally trained players, i.e. players that studied in music school. So if you go to music school and you're in theory and ear training class, your instructors, along with your bass instructor, will hammer you with these three. The pure natural minor, which we've gone over, also known as Aeolian mode. The harmonic minor, which is in the previous episode, pure minor with a raised seventh. And melodic minor. Melodic minor is a quirky little scale. Now, why quirky? Why use that word? It's quirky because it's two scales in one. It's the only one that I can think of off the top of my head, and I've thought about it for the last couple of days, that's like that, where it does something ascending and then does something different descending. Melodic minor ascending is one scale. Melodic minor descending is another scale, but it's real simple though. Let me explain the ascending part. Melodic minor ascending is a minor scale, a pure minor, with a raised sixth and a raised seventh. Or you may want to think of it as a sharp sixth and a sharp seventh. It's like harmonic minor, but it has a raised sixth also. But here's another way to think about it and look at it, and it helped me when I was studying this. Melodic minor ascending is also just a major scale with a flat 3. Now, notice what I'm doing here, which is what I've mentioned in previous episodes. I'm comparing new scales. I'm comparing new stuff to the foundation of major and minor. So if you know your major scale and you flat the 3, you've got a melodic minor. So again, so important. Most things, and I don't just mean scales, but I mean lines, will be part of one of those two scales, either major or pure minor. Or in the case of melodic minor, it's a part of both of them. Okay, I'm going to deal with melodic minor ascending for a bit before I take you to melodic minor descending. Here's the first one. I'm going to use my major scale fingering that you've seen before, the 2-4, 1-2-4, 1-3-4, 1 octave, no shift. But I'm going to stretch out and grab that flat 3. So here's number 1, C melodic minor ascending 1 octave using my no shift major scale fingering. Number 1. Okay, simple. Just listening to it can be somewhat helpful. I can tell the difference in my ears when someone's playing it like that versus the other fingering that I'm going to show you. But check out the YouTube video. Okay, and full disclosure, I'm not real crazy about that fingering because it's not as, and I'm going to use the quote, smooth as I like, especially in lower positions. But it gets the point across and may help you understand it and get the sound in your head and under your fingers, which leads me to number 2. Now with this one, I'm going to use more of a minor scale fingering, meaning I'm going to start on the 1 finger. There's a shift, and I've added the 9th because it's right there, so why ignore it? It's smoother, and it works well over walking lines. So here's number 2, C melodic minor with shift, minor scale fingering. Number 2. Okay, work it out. It's useful. Okay, now let's back up a little bit. That was melodic minor ascending. which however you want to look at it. It's a pure minor with a raised sixth and seventh, or it's a major scale with a flat third. Descending melodic minor is easy. After you've played ascending melodic minor and you land back on the root, all you're going to do is revert back to a pure minor descending. That's what makes it so quirky and somewhat bizarre compared to other scales. Going back again, if you know your pure minors, you've got half the battle of melodic minor handled. It took me years to wrap my mind around melodic minor. Then I started hearing melodies that used it. Part of the melody would be ascending, would start minor, and then I get this kind of major sound, and I kind of would lose my key center. And then when the melody would descend, it would descend in a minor form, lowering those notes. Okay, here's number 3. I'm going to play the major scale fingering of melodic minor ascending, and then I'm going to go melodic minor descending. I'm just going to play pure minor. Check out the video, but listen also. Here's number 3, C melodic minor up and down. Okay, if you're watching the video, you'll get the point. Okay, here's number 4. Same thing, C melodic minor, but I'm going to use that minor fingering that I did at number 2, ascending, and then just a regular straight up pure minor descending. Here's number 4. Okay, I'm not going to say easy because it's a little bit more. You have to think about it a different way. But why? That was the big question I started asking, mainly more so after I started teaching those classes in theory and ear training, is that melodically it creates some nice ideas. And the first thing that I thought after I heard it, for some reason, when I started practicing melodic minor, I kept hearing Yesterday by the Beatles. All my troubles seem so far away. That's melodic minor ascending. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Pure minor descending. Paul McCartney's using that in the tune. That's one. That's the one I always think of because it was the first one that hit me when I started listening to that scale over and over. But there are thousands of others. It creates nice ideas and melodies, and if it creates nice ideas and melodies, it will create nice ideas and bass lines always. Check it out. If you have questions, email me at phil@basscase.co. I'll talk to you soon.